Are you struggling to create long format YouTube videos? I am. In this video, I'm going to show you my current setup for YouTube, and you're going to see why it just does not work. Now you're probably wondering, why are you making this kind of video? Well, it's because I've had so many people come up to me this year and express great interest in becoming a YouTuber. And the #1 dream job amongst the younger generation is a YouTuber. This channel currently has 23,600 subscribers, and I'm going to show you how I will solve these problems. And I hope that you get ideas that will help you run your channel. These investments that I'm making today should grow this channel beyond 100,000 subscribers in less than 12 months. The next questions you probably have are, why are you sitting on the floor? Shouldn't you be sitting at your desk? And the truth is, I don't have a desk. I have not owned a desk for over 1 year. All of the videos you see on the channel uploaded this year were created without the use of a desk, but that is changing. Here's how I've been doing it. Whenever I get back from a theme park and it's time for me to sit down and edit, I sit right here at my kitchen countertop with my knees pressed up against my dishwasher, and after logging in and transferring files for a bit, I'm basically typing like this. Arms not relaxed, a lot of stress on the palm of my hand, and there could be water damage from the sink that is literally a foot away from the screen. Now that's problem #1. Problem #2 is this laptop itself. This is an HP Pavilion gaming laptop. 8 gigabytes of RAM is what is holding me up with my editing software, which is Adobe Premiere Pro. That is not the cheapest option out there. I realize that, but it is what I decided to go with a long time ago, and I feel like I'm learning it quite well. But the preferred amount from Adobe themselves is 16 gigabytes of RAM. That is where I'm falling short. Now, I'm choosing to record in 4K. It's gonna bog everything down, so I have made a change. This laptop is going away, and I have something else that I am replacing it with. Now, here is the big solution that I've come up with to this setup. I am choosing to invest in a Secret Lab Magnus Pro XL sit-to-stand desk. Oh my goodness, is this stuff pricey? I am gonna unbox it now.
Rev up those fryers.
Let's get this thing open. It is taller than me. Oh man, how do I even want to do this? All right, now it's time to take this whole thing off. Oh, we have, what is this? This is like,
Bruh.
What is this? Access kit? I don't know what this whole thing is. It's like blueprints, basically. It is optimized to hold 265 pounds, and I'm gonna show you what I'm putting on it. There's like a pocket on this, but there's nothing in there. Okay, well, I guess this is just a picture. A toolkit and the mounting block and cable tray. This is the cable tray. Hinged rear cover. Now the next part that's in here is the heaviest, and that is the actual desktop. Oh man, and this thing weighs probably 100 pounds.
Oh, fuck, say it.
All right, it is time for box #2. I think this is the mat, the nice leather mat that goes on the top. Yes, this is a Secret Lab MagPad Desk Mat XL. I see we have the motorized legs in here. We also have power cable, very heavy duty, wow. That is thick. Oh, these are the feet. Yeah, some of the most important pieces. Here is one motorized leg, and you can see it's got a cable coming out the bottom because the cable management system on this desk is supposedly the best in the world. You're not supposed to see any cables at all. Doesn't matter how many monitors you have or anything on the desktop. The cables are hidden in the tray. They're plugged in to the desk itself, and then there's a cable that runs down the leg and plugs into a wall outlet. This whole desk is just beefy. Now we're moving on to what is the single most expensive investment in this channel's history. Not my season passes anywhere, not the plane tickets that I've bought to travel, but what's in this box. And I did mention we're upgrading the laptop situation from 8 gigabytes of RAM to 32 gigabytes of RAM. A new laptop is in this box. I'm very excited to show you this. And I do record with an iPhone. And if you know that's my camera, you're probably thinking, well, why bother with a PC if you already have an iPhone? Just get a MacBook and everything should be easier for you. And you know what? I thought about that too, and I've decided to go with a MacBook. Feast your eyes on a brand spanking new MacBook Pro. 14-inch screen, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it has the M4 Max processor. 36 gigabytes of memory. Did I say 32? 36 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte hard drive storage. I love it. This thing is, this is not cheap. This is me doing the opposite of saving money. But you know what? It's for the channel. It's gonna solve a lot of problems. I gotta do it. And I did have a MacBook before. That's so satisfying. Oh, and this one too. Well, I own it now. So I had a MacBook Pro in 2018, 2019. Had it for 3 full years. And honestly, I never had issues with it. Oh my, oh look at it. Yep, the fingerprints are on it. I love it though. I can't wait to use Premiere Pro on here. It's got a couple of USB-Cs on the side and a headphone jack. And on the other side, it has a HDMI and it looks like another USB-C. We are back, it is day 2. I'm going to assemble this whole desk right here in front of you. First step, getting this big old piece, the desktop, the heaviest part out of the box. It needs to be upside down when it's built, and this normally is done with 2 people, but I am 1 person, so let's get started. As you can see, this thing is not easy to maneuver. It's about 75 pounds. First, I'm gonna get it out of all the plastic wrap, and then it's gonna lay right here. Ooh, yeah, watch your fingers on that one. All right, installing the motorized legs. There is a blue cable, but we are not using that one. There we go. That one is plugged in. Now let's do the left. This one has a yellow and a red. They're both going to be plugged in. Now time to clean up these cables. This box has our tools. Very cool. Well, we also have this. This is the Secret Lab Magnus Pro Toolkit. Screw in the fasteners.
Bruh.
It doesn't say with what, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Next, we're gonna be installing the mounting blocks for the cable tray. The cable tray is gonna go, I believe, all along this back area here, but the mounting blocks go in here and on the opposite side, and this is what they look like. Very small. Oh yeah, okay. 4 flathead screws, por favor. Screws are going in right here. Now we're onto the cable tray. This is it. This is what allows Secret Lab to have the industry standard cable management system. All of the cables will be inside of this tray underneath the desk. Woo, there she is. Very cool. Not bad. Sounds like a gutter. Oops. Now the next step is putting on the table feet. They're just individually wrapped like this. Those are looking good. I think it's time to flip the desk back over. Okay, now comes the craziest part of this whole operation. And in order to protect it, I know it says it's best to put it on this edge, 90 degrees, and then all the way over. So I'm gonna install this styrofoam back on the front, because it's gonna be resting on the floor on that part. And if you have 2 people who can do this, you and someone else, please do it. Don't do it by yourself. Yeah, this is more difficult than I thought. because it weighs a ton. Let me scooch it forwards, actually, towards you guys. And I'm gonna talk about the TV in a second, because I'm sure you're wondering, why do you have a TV on the floor? All right, it is resting on the styrofoam. Moment of truth now. I think I wanna move it towards us. I think I need more cardboard under it on the side, actually. Barely underneath. There it is. Oh, there it is. Ah, the thing weighs a ton. Now this can come off. Now the next step actually says I can put my power strip inside of the tray in the back. Let me show you my power strip. This is my power strip. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ports on it, and magically, you wouldn't even know it's here because it's going to disappear right in here. And there is a plug on this backside that I can already plug it into. Nice. So anything I have that's gonna be on this desk is gonna be plugged in through the back. You don't even see it, and it's already plugged in right now. Now we are going to install the hinged rear cover. So let's cut this thing open. Oh, wow, this is interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know it did that. I think it's gonna go along the back, just like this. Yeah. Just like that, and it's gonna close. So we're almost done. These plastic finishing caps are next. And I believe after that, we're gonna work on the desk mat. Let me see where these go. Connecting the power cord. This weighs like 4 pounds. Yeah, for now, let's plug this in over here. All right, we have power. My power strip has power now. Calibrating your desk. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna turn this on now. So there is a number right here, and it says 65, and I think that's in centimeters. It's a height setting, so it has a min and a max that it can go height-wise. So we're gonna calibrate it right now. This is now showing green, yes, showing that it's on. We're going to press and hold the down button, and this should show reset, and we're just gonna hold it until a beep is heard. Oh, what was that? This button did something. It's not doing anything. I'm very concerned. Oh, I'm pressing and holding it. It said to press and hold it until it said RST. I don't think it should take this long. Oh, there it is. That took like 10 seconds of holding it, wow. So it went down, I guess it bottomed out, and it knew that's the bottom, and it came back up to 65. Awesome. Now, this whole thing is calibrated. It's time to do the last thing, which is to put the Secret Lab MagPad desk mat, I had to read it. I can't say that name 3 times fast, on the top of the desk. So without further ado, it's going to fit underneath these tabs. What? Wait, do I have that? Oh, they may be on the mat. Remove the metal sleeves from the inside. Metal sleeve, oh, these are what I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, this is game changer right here. I've never known computer setup to have these, but these are actually really nice. It was supposed to unravel the whole thing. It said to pull and it went nowhere. So now I need the scissors. So it stopped right there. Now I gotta take one of these. Oh, you were supposed to, oh, I'm dumb. I was reading step 2 as if it was step 3. This is actually more difficult than I thought. It's not the easiest to slide the end of this leather into this little itty bitty cavity all along the side. And this is gonna be tough because this one is actually more curled than the other side. Oh, I have a little bit of like an air bubble here. This whole side is good, but I need it to smush. So voila, here is the desk. and it goes up very smoothly. Let's see how high it goes, because I'm about 6 feet tall. So if I want to stand and work, oh yeah, this thing goes way high. Okay, this is higher than I thought. Is it gonna stop? Whoa, I didn't realize it went this high. This is nice. This is taller than like DJ tables, because I know people hate if they're DJing and they're like this. They want to be like minimum up here. But this is perfect. The desk is pretty much done now. And honestly, the most time-consuming part was putting on the mat and these metal, I don't know what you call them, the slide brackets thing. You can see the mat is tucked in right here. And then these are magnetic, the surface is magnetic, so they stay in place. The problem with this whole part was that when you roll out the mat, naturally you want to make it flush with this edge, like this side, and it tells you keep it flush with the front. So you unroll it all the way over here and it says, now put these things on. So you put it on and there's a gap. Clearly you can see there's a gap. All the way down, there is a gap. So you're like, oh, I wonder if it's okay like that. And then you come over here and you put this second one on. The problem is when you put the second one on, you had this flush before, so this little bit actually hangs off this edge of the desk, and then you're like, oh, I need to shift it that way. So you shift it that way, but it's not easy because this big leather piece wants to stick to the desk. So you can't just pull lightly on it and get it to move. You have to basically flap it up like a towel, and then the whole thing shifts 2 inches and you're like, no, go back the other way. And so I spent probably 30 minutes fighting this just now, just to come back right to where I was when I unraveled it the first time. And I put this one on and it was hanging off the edge. And I had this little thing is like an air bubble that won't go away. And up here as well. And I just had to smooth it with my hand. And now I'm right back to having this gap on this side. But hey, there's nothing I can do about that. That's just how this sits. It is flush on the front. This thing is super tall. And here is that cable tray area. This whole thing flips up. You just go like that. You can see how much space you have in here. I have a whole power strip in here. You can't even see where it's plugged in, but it's plugged in right here to the desk. And a lot of the cables run down here to this plug that is plugged into a wall outlet. So your cables are hidden. Now it is time, guys, to complete the desk setup. Well, remember, I don't have anywhere to put anything in this room until now. So the TV has been on the floor for over a year. That's a 65-inch Samsung UHD 8000 series TV from 2018, I think. And today it's finally getting off the floor, and I think you know exactly where it's going. But first, I need to mount it on its base because that's how it's going to sit on top of this desk. Turn this on. That was part of my exercise for the day. Oh my goodness, it's a little overkill. I know it's a little overkill, but still, that's so cool. The last thing I need to do is to very carefully move this up against the wall. That looks great. And the crazy part is, I also have 2 of these monitors. So theoretically, I could mount an arm that has dual monitor connection points and have like 2 monitors one on top of the other over here if I wanted to. I don't know if I will. Well, everyone, the setup is complete for now. I'm hoping it lasts me 5 years, maybe 10 years. I shouldn't need another desk or a computer for minimum 5 years. And I'll make videos along the way updating you on how it's performing, maybe once a year. But I'm also gonna dive into the analytics of my channel as it grows, because it looks like we're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers next year. And from there, we'll go for 1 million. I'm hoping to travel a lot more and share my experiences with the algorithm, and all of the analytics behind the scenes that not everyone's willing to show. But if you learned nothing in today's video, always remember these 3 things. No good deed goes unpunished. Subscribe to me on YouTube. We're about to hit 25,000 subscribers. And like our friends at Intamin always say, when you're feeling stuck in life, push down, pull up. That was another day in the Hennisphere.